The Houthis have issued a warning to Western forces promising a strong and effective response. This follows strikes by the United States and UK on alleged radar facilities in Yemen on Saturday. The United States carried out another strike in Yemen in the early hours of Saturday. The strikes have added to concerns about the escalation of conflict that has spread through West Asia following the crisis between Israel and Hamas, with Iran's allies also entering the fray from Yemen, Lebanon, Syria and Iraq. During his departure to Camp David on Saturday evening, US President Joe Biden was asked whether the United States had reached out to Iran over the latest set of strikes on Houthi-controlled positions in Yemen. Listen to what he had to say.
What's that support for Ukraine? Well, my Republican colleagues don't fund Ukraine. We're going to have an awful lot of support. Any comments on?
Earlier on Friday, the United States president labeled Houthis as terrorists. This even as the White House maintains that the United States was not quoting war with Yemen but would not hesitate to take further action.
I've already delivered the message to Iran. They know not to do anything. We will make sure that we respond to the Houthis if they continue this outrageous behavior.
In response to the strikes, the Houthis held military exercises in Yemen's northwestern province of Sada on Saturday. In a video released by the group, officials were filmed watching a series of military exercises, including mortar launches and militant maneuvers.
From this majestic field, we renew our pledge and loyalty to the commander. May God protect him, to remain loyal and true to his directives, listening and obedient. And when meeting the enemy, we are steadfast. We are ready to sacrifice. And we long for martyrdom. We, in the 6th Military Zone, assure our dear people and the free Arab and Islamic nation of our readiness to fight the battle of the promised conquest and holy jihad with America and Israel.
Meanwhile, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, who is currently in Ukraine, addressed the Houthi attacks taking place in the Red Sea. The leader warned that these attacks were not only disrupting global economy, but also destabilizing the region by putting innocent people at risk. Speaking on what has been termed as the largest attack on a British naval warship in decades, Sunak added that UK needed to send a strong message to the Houthis, arguing in favor of the strikes that aim to disrupt their ability to conduct said attacks. The British Prime Minister also asked why he bypassed the Parliament to take action, to which he responded that the decision to strike back was taken with the Cabinet, opposition politicians and the operations brief room in confidence. Sunak further hinted at a full statement in Parliament on Monday. Sunak's decision to bypass Parliament has not been received well by certain leaders. Leila Morin, the Liberal Democrat spokesperson on foreign affairs, has called for a retrospective vote on the action in the Red Sea and for MPs to be recalled to Parliament. Morin further stressed that in such cases the Parliament should not be bypassed. On the flip side, British Foreign Secretary and former Prime Minister David Cameron has hinted that Britain may carry out further strikes on Houthi targets if attacks on ships in the Red Sea continue. Writing for a top British media house, Cameron not only defended but praised Rishi Sunak for expediting the decision to strike the Houthis, stating that the retaliation was a last resort to multiple warnings ignored by the group. David Cameron also hinted that the strike may have come in response to an American request. The remarks suggest Britain could join the US in carrying out further strikes, with the leader stating that UK is willing to work with its allies and back words with action.
This is a time when it's hard to remember a more unstable and dangerous and uncertain world. Very much the lights from where I sit in the Foreign Office, the red lights on the global dashboard are very much flashing.
The British Foreign Secretary further revealed that he had personally spoken to his Iranian counterpart, Hossein Amir Abdollahian, leaving the nation in no doubt of potential consequences of the Iran-backed group's aggression.